Hello and welcome. I'm Midgarzolum, and I'm going to be playing Dark Souls. I've been looking forward to this game for quite a long time. This game uses an autosave feature. Do not power off the PS3 system. Demon's Souls was a bit of a sleeper hit 2 years ago in 2009. I think it came out about the same time of year, fall. I didn't know what to expect when I got it. I don't even really remember why I got it. I just saw people talking about it, and I think I got it maybe the day it came out. And I was very pleasantly surprised, as I'm sure most people were. There's a few people who don't like the game. Okay, so I'm installing my trophy set here. If there's too much more installing here, I'll have to cut all this out, because it's kind of boring hopping this stuff in the beginning. Sometimes games skip straight into the cinematics. Making save data. I guess it's writing a bunch of stuff to the hard disk drive right now. Well, to anyone watching this or starting to watch this who hasn't been following, Dark Souls, the successor to Demon's Souls, it's now an open world game. There's a variety of changes. I don't know all of them, and I'll definitely be finding out as I go along, probably the hard way. Adjust brightness until flame is visible and dragon invisible. Okay. I can't see much at all. Dragon. So flame is visible and dragon invisible. Well, I guess that. I can barely see the flame there, and I can't really tell it's a dragon, so that's kind of dark, but the game is called Dark Souls. And you'll have to forgive me, I always spend a while getting set up. I'm not the kind who goes through things quickly, especially when I'm talking. So yes, I think these should be normal, although I think maybe I use Y-axis reverse. I don't remember. We'll have to find out. Camera speed, I'll keep most of this stuff the same. Yeah, sure, vibrations, subtitles. Everything should be good. And this part always takes a while. Well, I'll go to the name last. I think I will be a male. Sometimes I'm females, every once in a while. I don't know much about the classes, actually. When I played Demon's Souls, I was basically a very heavy tank class. I got the brushwood armor set very early on, which is probably one of the highest stamina or defense armor sets there is. But enough talk. So which one of these looks like they have a lot of armor? It's probably the knight, right? Do I want to be the same thing? I tend to use hunters in MMOs, but deprived. This is for people who are very hardcore. Oh, the stats here on the left. Sometimes it's hard to pay attention when you're talking. So endurance. I think in Demon's Souls I went endurance, vitality. So the warrior has a little more endurance to start. Oh, the bandit has a lot of endurance and vitality. And just like in Demon's Souls, the character classes start at different levels. The game's a little easier if you start at a higher level, but it's you don't get to assign as many points. What is this? Pyromancer. You have endurance 11, vitality 10. I'll pass on the sorcerer. I think I'm going to go, well, interestingly enough, what level is the bandit? The bandit actually has interesting vitality and endurance to start, and I do like those. He almost looks like better to start with if that's what I want to do again. What else? What are the other differences? Dexterity, probably less. intelligence less. Just a little, though. Faith a little less. Strength higher. Slightly lower level. Humanity 0 no matter what. Savage bandit. High strength. Wields heavy battle axe. High HP. Solid armor. Not easily topped. I think I'll start off as the knight. Just, he has a little more vitality and could be more important to endurance, but I'm not going to fret over it. Anyway, what was I going to mention? I wanted to say something here. Something relating to demon souls. Well, I'll just move on, get my knight. Gift. Goddess's blessing. Oh, I suppose I start off with one, well, I guess gift. Twin humanities. Tiny sprite called humanity, sometimes found on carcasses. Trinket, no effect, but fond memories comfort travelers. Opens any basic lock. Special tribal ring. That seems kind of good to me. HP slowly recovers, with no obvious effect. Explodes upon impact when thrown. Fully restores HP and status. Now that seems pretty good. How often can I use this? Is this an item? Maybe these are items that I can only use once. I think they are, the ones up here. So I'm going to take this ring. That's for my physique. Ah, quite a wide range here. Oh, get a big head, top heavy. Could be very intellectual. Let's see if I can pan around here. I can. I have to wonder what most people do. I'm going to do slim, I think. I'll do very slim. I'm pretty skinny in real life, so why not? It's for my, what is this, face? Let's just page through here. I can be a albino or a jubilant Katarina. Dubious Karim. Ah, eerie great swamp. Far East Traveler. Trying to find any of these that actually resembled me slightly. It's funny, this guy smiling so much. Yeah, kind of beady eyes, don't they? I think I'll be the noble. These faces aren't too diverse, so... He has a slim face, that's kind of what I'm going for there. Let's see... Swept back. I do like the ponytail. I don't have a ponytail in real life. Something cool. This looks like he's wearing a wig here. Oh, this is like the Death Note hair. Some sort of... I guess this is a Japanese game after all. Bobbed. Well, my hair is somewhat my hair is curly at a certain length. It's tempting to get the semi-long though, I kinda like that. I'm gonna get the curly for fun. Looks kinda ridiculous though. Okay, color. Oh, I can get... Where's green? There's no green. That purple hair? Curly hair? It's kind of ugly. Maybe I'll be silver. Silver is always the sort of denotes bad guys in games. Can't say I'm going to be a bad guy yet. Silver curly hair, how about that? I'm beautiful. Oh, my name. What is this, T9? Should be a different mode, shouldn't there? I think so. Doesn't seem to be letting me choose that. Well, I won't. Okay, this is... I think I will be... What name do I want? I've spent inordinate amounts of time coming up with names before, so... I'll try to take less than a couple minutes here. I do use the name Prinny. It's actually not the exact name I use on different services, but I do use something close. Maybe I'll just use what I use on other web backspace. Square, I guess. I'm trying to determine if I want to have like just a username type name handle or like a real name. I think I will go with this isn't going to be very RP-like, but I'm just going to go with the name I go on a number of websites. Oops. Although this isn't my YouTube name. Guess the cat's out of the bag. I have more than one name. Who would have known? There we go. I am Heroic Prinny. Not very RP-like. But I don't really do the RP. What's customize? What's that? Oh, so I can actually make my face a little more tailored here. So, there we go. I have spent forever customizing my character, and he'll be hidden under armor. But that's part of the fun. So now the game begins for real.
In the
No more
age
character
of
editing.
ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Blooming purple moss clump, potently medicinal moss clump with a flower, reduces poison toxin. Oh, these are fast. I should probably just read them to myself if I'm ever going to have a chance to read them. I actually watched that trailer like 3 times today.
The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
Doesn't seem like a very fair thing to do.
This is your fate.
I'm undead. Trying to remember how Demon Souls started. I guess it was a tutorial stage. And they put us in the Nexus. This is the part where I eat these souls. The Northern Undead Asylum. So, here I am, finally playing the game. I'll just make 1 or 2 comments. The first thing I want to say is probably not too differently from most people. I'm going to try to die as few times as possible, and I'm going to keep a death counter probably in the title of the video. If it doesn't fit, maybe in the description, but probably in the title. And with that said, I guess I hope I don't embarrass myself by dying a million times, but that's kind of the nature of this game. So, we'll just have to see. And now I will pillage this corpse and get a key, so I don't stand in here forever doing nothing. Despair ahead, rating 0. How many messages are there here? Doesn't have a very high rating. Let's see here. What do I have? A broken sword? I forget how to kind of attack and switch through items. I guess we have a strong attack, weak attack. Browse and use items, change equipment. I might as well get myself a little familiarized with this. A straight sword hilt. I guess I could change hands, but oh, they were nice enough to put this ring on me. This isn't too dissimilar from Dark Souls, or Demon Souls, I should say. Oh, that's nice. They give me the option to change my brightness. Dark sign: lose humanity and souls. Return to bonfire. I guess this is an item. It's kind of like a escape rope or get out of jail free. I don't know. Lots of RPGs have this. Black separation crystal. Banish phantom. Return home. So I'll have to remember that. I guess I already have these equipped.